only agglunimi. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Ming and I am crazy about plants. So I've been seeing my favorite content creators like doing this content all over the internet lately, and I enjoyed watching it. So I tried to like recreate it by giving you the 15 plants that I have been enjoying in the year 2024, my favorite plants ever. And I had a hard time picking through my plants, even though I have such like conservative plant collection. It's not that much, but I still had a hard time. And if you have seen my previous videos, you know that I only started this journey many months ago this year because of my house renovation. So I literally started off from scratch, but I was a plantita since pre-pandemic and during the pandemic. So some of these plants actually had and always been lasting over. So I think I have say in this also, though I just recently started my collection. So I hope it's okay with you. Well, anyway, let's start. And I hope my camera is still filming because I have such a low storage of phone. So anyway, let's start. I want to start off with my Hoyas first. So this is my Hoya Lacinosa Longleaf. I actually lost the tag, and this is the sole survivor on my neglect during the renovation of our house. So I cannot juggle two places at a time. So I missed out on plant care, and most of my plants like literally croak on me. But this one stayed. So this is more of a sentimental plant for me because this is one of my OG plants, and I am so glad that she survived. And I really love also the appearance on this plant, obviously because I like dark leaf everything. I am drawn to dark leaves always, foliage and everything, and even the petioles and the branch are dark, and the emergence are like cute dark small leaf that is very cute, and I really love the splashes on it. And I used to collect lacunosas, but unfortunately during my worst neglect during the house renovation, I haven't had success doing it, but hopefully this time I will eventually definitely add some more lacunosas in my collection because I love lacunosas. They're relatively easy. Like this one. This is such a resilient plant. And if you are a beginner, this is one of the plants that I highly recommend. It's very beautiful and very resilient. Okay. The next Hoya that I'm going to show you is this Hoya that is very beautiful. This is my Hoya Takei, and I got her like this much, and these are the growth that she pushed out under my care, which is really amazing. And she came to me so bleached, but I pull off her a little bit away from the too much harsh light, so she is giving me a much darker leaf, but I really love the darker version of this one. So I am looking for places here to put her off or to prop her off to achieve that dark leaf. I really love the shape of this plant, especially this one. This is one of my favorite shape right now on the leaf. Like it's so amazing, and she is currently pushing out so many growth, and I'm hoping to have bloom soon. I don't know if ever these Hoyas will grant me the privilege to experience Hoya bloom. I actually had one Hoya bloom, which is sad. But anyway, I am really hopeful. Hoya Takei. Okay, the next Hoya plant that I'm going to show you is the biggest leaf Hoya that I have. This is my Hoya Sarak, which is very beautiful. And I had her like recently, a month ago, 2 months ago. And she had just these three leaves. And now she is giving me this delicious looking leaf, which is very like large. Look at that. Beside my face, humongous face. It's very beautiful and it's kind of sunstress. And I am so happy because the splashes on the emergent leaves are pink. Actually, like wanted to have a pink splashy Hoya, and I just recently discovered it just today because I filmed some like video on the other platform. And yeah, I really love this one. This is so resilient, and she is currently on a cocoa husk. So far, she is not that thirsty, so I watered her most like once a week. She is actively growing, and I can't wait to have more like humongous material. And I really can't wait for this one. So yeah, last Hoya that I'm going to show you is this one. This is my Hoya Sunrise that I'm trying so hard to sun stress, but unfortunately the undersides are the only ones that sun stress because she is facing like that way towards the sun, which is weird, but I really love it too. So I might prop her there, which is like almost direct sun or direct sun. I think she can handle it because my Hoya Sunrise, rest in peace, was under direct sun, and she has this beautiful sun stress leaf, and she's fine. So I am trying to recreate that with my Hoya Sunrise that I have right now. I really love to have bloom soon because out of all of my Hoyas last time, I managed to make Hoya Sunrise bloom, which is, it suggests that this is one of the easiest to bloom. That's it. That's my beautiful Hoya Sunrise that I am loving this 2024. Okay, the next plants or the category of plants is going to be anthuriums. So I only had two anthuriums because I have only five anthuriums under my care, which is fine, fine. And some of my anthuriums are not doing great because it is infested with brown scales and root rot. Yeah. But anywho, this is my favorite anthurium at the moment. This is my Anthurium bitarifolium. She is such a beautiful plant, though my plant is still a baby, but I really love this plant so much. And she used to be so bleached like this. Look how tiny the leaves were. Oh my god, and my kid snapped this one off, but her latest leaf is this one. Look at how dark. Look how dark, I mean. It's very beautiful. Unlike the Pallidiflorum, actually this one is more of a suede texture, not velvety. But I really wanted to have more pendant anthurium, not necessarily anthurium, but plants. I really love pendant plants. I am eyeing on the Anthurium pallidiflorium, whatever. And that one is still a lancy plant, but more of a velvet texture on the leaf, which is very nice. This actually like scratched the itch for that plant, but I really wanted to have that plant soon. I hope that I can get a bargain, and I am actively like looking for it now because I really need that plant so much. And this is actually very resilient too. That's why I love it. this year, and she is really forgiving, and she is such a bliss to take care of, unlike my diva anthuriums here. But yeah, I really love this. Highly recommend this plant to get. If you have the chance, just nab this baby up. My Anthurium volume. Okay, the next Anthurium will be so hard. This one, okay. This is my Anthurium dark crystallinum ex dorayaki. This was the leaf that it came in, and these two, but unfortunately, like, I rotted the roots, and that's why it had like yellowing, so I cut it like this. Though she looks so rough right now, she is still one of my favorite, because look at that emergent leaf. Oh, it's still soft, it's still hardening up, but it has that cosmetic damage, which is like okay. Usually the leaves during the transition or acclimatization to a new growing environment, some of the incoming leaf is like this beat up. This is very hard for me to grow actually, but I'm really trying my best. This is a new substrate that she's in. I don't know what to do with it actually, and I think she likes moist, but she doesn't want to much moisture, if that makes sense. This is the emergent leaf, but it has that like rot situation under the tip. I hope you can see it. And yeah, I really still love this one though, and I wanted to have more if my budget allows it. I really love Anthurium, but my Anthuriums are so hard to take care of. And I don't know, you guys, I really hope that I can crack the code on how to take good care of these Anthuriums. Okay. Hmm. The next will be philodendrons. So this is my beautiful philodendron Florida Beauty. Yes. If you've been following me, feature this one in some of my hauls, and this has only one leaf, and then I finally cut it off because it turned yellow. Since then, she pushed out these two leaves. Yes, and she is trying to push out this new leaf, and she is actually infested with ants. That is so annoying. But I'm trying to like treat it with baking soda. So far, there's no ants in here. So this is a baking soda. You guys just sprinkle it, and the ants seem to like avoid baking soda. I think it's working though, because I don't see any ants right here. Yeah, and I really love it. It's unfortunate that the hype on this plant is dying down. No, nobody seems to like talk about this plant anymore because it is very accessible. But for me, this is still one of the beautiful plant of all time. I really love the shape of it. It's so alien-esque, which is right up my alley, and the variegation is such a beautiful, beautiful variegation. It has creamy variegation. The genes of this plant is very nice. Yeah, that's my Florida Beauty. The second philodendron that I wanted to show you is this one. This is my philodendron hyderaceum albow. This is one of my favorites because look at that. It sports very beautifully variegated leaves, and look at that incoming leaf, you guys. It's very delicious. This one too is very delicious. I really love this because it grows prolifically, and it's so rewarding, and she is fairly easy. So far she had no pest whatsoever, which is a very unlikely in my collection because I occasionally have like mealybugs. So far, the mealybugs doesn't like this one. Thank you very much. Actually, always featured this one if you followed me already. So I don't wanna like yap about this one too much. I really love this one so much. Yeah, this is my Philodendron Paraiso Verde. I really love this plant this year. I got her like this tiny, tiny leaf, like single leaf actually, and it grown this leaf, humongous leaves. This one is very rewarding. I used to don't like this much. I don't really get the hype of this one because I mean the leaves are very thin. I really love to pet hard rock leaves, but this one is really beautiful, and I unfortunately this plant doesn't get the hype that it used to have, and nobody seems to talk about this plant anymore. But I really love this plant so much because she is very resilient and she has no issues whatsoever. And she's just chilling it, very forgiving. Sometimes I forgot to water this one, but she's still here. She's still like going strong. She is actually have this incoming leaf, which is I believe is larger than the latest leaf. Yeah, I really love this one so much. Oh, I forgot another philodendron to add. Wait lang. How can I forget this one? This is my philodendron painted lady. I really love this plant so much. You know that, especially this leaf, and I cannot with this cuteness, this sport like weird section that has like dark green, and I'm not really ready to let go this leaf. But anyway, I really love my philodendron painted lady. Very resilient, very forgiving, and it grows prolifically also. And so far, this is such very easy. I think this is one of the easiest plants that I have. It really thrives on neglect, which is my kind of jam because I am a little bit busy. And what I like about this one is the like pinky petioles and the pinky venation on the other side, undersides. I hope you can see that, and I really love variegation on this one. Unfortunately, as the leaf grows mature, the variegation like fades down a little bit. But so far, I mean, despite that, this is still a very beautiful plant to have. Okay, that's it for my philodendron. And next up is the only aglonema that on the bunch. Wow, oh my god. Oh my lord. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Yeah, she has this weird dark brown like spillage because of the charcoal. That's going to be the spillage of the plants with heavy charcoal. Well, anyway, this one is my Aglonema onyamane tricolor. She is really beautiful, you guys. I'm really in love with this plant. I really love the variegation on this one. And she's a little bit struggling this time. I think I need to inspect the roots, but I suspect it is suffering from root rot. And she really loves to flower, which I cut always because I don't want this plant to like focus its energy in growing flowers. I wanted this plant to focus its energy on giving me beautiful leaves. And so far, the leaves that she's been giving me has this like faint like margins. I don't know if it comes with the plant. I really love this plant so much this year, so much that I ordered a baby one. I recently repotted this one also. She's really a beautiful plant to have. Oh my god. Put you here. Only Rhaphidophora out of the bunch. This is just an ordinary Rhaphidophora tetrasperma, but this one really caught my eye this time. I recently just got it. I used to have this one, so and it croaked on me. So far, she has given me these three beautiful leaves under my care, and the the sheen is like bluish, which is amazing, and it's very like literally shining. So it's just so basic, but this is a classic one. I am planning on giving this a unique trellis. Look at this delicious roots. Oh. And yeah, I am in love with this plant. The shape of this plant is very cutesy. I really love this plant so much. Okay, the next one is monstera category. This one is my monstera adansoni, albow variegata. She is really beautiful, right? And I recently potted her up and like gave her this three fern steak, and she's been enjoying it. But I am a little concerned because she recently sported this limey colored full on white full on limey leaf. This leaf also has like very limey. I hope that this one has green. I don't want this plant to melt, but so far there's no melting happening. This also suffered from ant infestation where I put some baking soda, but so far she is a very forgiving plant. I really love this plant so much, and she is continuously giving me so much joy, and she grows prolifically. I am so happy. I actually struggled with the Indomint version of this one. It is so hard actually. This one is a little easy. Knock on wood. If you have been following me, you know the story about this one, and unfortunately I rotted this one. This is my Monstera albow variegata. I rotted this one because I propped her like on a darker side because I really am scared of like melting the white part of her variegation. She is very highly variegated, which is amazing, and so I took her off and put her into water. So far, she is not activating anything whatsoever. But I told you I am suffering. I'm suffering. I am having a hard time taking good care of growing my monsteras, and this is one of that like predicament. But anyway, I still love this plant so much. This is the love of my life, my very beautiful monstera albo, and I have high hopes, and I plan on like repotting this one soon, hopefully, and giving her a cocoa pole to like support because I wanted to have bigger leaves on this elbow, which is very beautiful. Yeah, that's my monstera elbow, and I really love that plant so much. Okay, dun, 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 dun. Monstera escaleto that have one leaf because I cut the other two leaves because it has like infested with something suspicious spots. So I cut it. I don't want to risk this new unfurled leaf, which is very beautiful. I'm really in love with this plant. Can you imagine like so many leaves like this? I'm so excited. I can't wait. And she is actually like trying to push out another leaf, which is very exciting. And I am babying this plant so much because I don't want this plant to die. I really love this plant so much, you guys. My monstera escaleto, so far she is very easy. I propped her and stake her, and I think she is loving it. The only allocation that I'm going to show you, this is my allocation Micholatiana. I might be wrong, I'm so sorry. This is actually my dream plant. This is such a common plant, but this is my dream plant because I used to have this type of allocation. It croaked on me, and so far this one is still alive. I grown this one from a tiny little baby leaf. I still have another alocasia Micholatiana, but this one is my favorite because it has more darker leaves. As you can see, that other one is so robust, but the leaves are not that dark. I really love dark Micholatiana. That one is like my ultimate dream, to have the biggest, most dark leaves Alocasia Micholatiana. I long to have the variegation version of this one, the fried deck, but maybe next time, who knows. She has this beautiful baby pup. She is such a joy to have. I really love this one so far. She's easy. You just really have to be on top of watering because this type of alocasia really love a moist like substrate. So that's my alocasia Eclatiana, the only alocasia that I love right now because most of my alocasias are dying. Yeah, this is, I hope I can make, this is the only epipromnum that I'm going to show you right now because my epipremnum albow variegata is suffering from brown scales, but this one is my, oh my god, this is my epipremnum, or my pothos, Manjula pothos. No, no, this is not Manjula. This is a snow. What are you? Um, what are you? Snow Queen? No, no, not Manjula. Um, what is this? I'll just put the name on screen. But this one is like so beautiful. I really love this plant so much, but unfortunately, this one has this weird malformed leaf. She used to be in that corner, but I believe it's too bright for her, so that's why she is like suffering and having this sort of malformed leaf. And I like prop this one up into a darker area of my balcony, and so far she is loving it, but the growth is not that fast, but it's still growing though. I love it so much. I really love it so much, and I hope I can remember the name. Unfortunately, my brain is not braining anymore. Hi, I'm filming.
No internet or TV.
Oh no.
Come here. Let's go downstairs. That's okay. I
What are you? Snow? No, no, not snow. Marble Queen. Photos. Oh my. Those are my Marble Queen photos. So just a giant one. Yeah, I really love that plant so much. I can't believe I haven't.
Excuse me, Mom.
Wait lang. No, no, no. Let me finish. I can't believe I haven't shown it to you. And that's it, you guys. See you again on next one. And if you like my video, please consider subscribing. And I hope to see you again on the next one. Bye!